A smart humidifier is a great addition to your smart home, giving you the ability to keep your indoor environment comfortable without lifting a finger. There are a couple of different ones that work in Apple Home, but they're all pretty different. So in this video, I'll give you 3 things that you need to know about the AirVersa Humelle smart humidifier before picking one up. Let's get into it. Greetings Internet, my name is Dustin and this is myHomeKithome, and here we look at the smart home with an Apple Home and accessibility focus. As we in the Northern Hemisphere get ready for winter, a humidifier is a very good thing to have around. Whether you want to control your air's moisture for your respiratory or skin health, to reduce static electricity, to keep your wooden furniture looking good, or just add a nice aroma to the air, a humidifier can help, and the smarter the better. The AirVersa Humelle smart humidifier recently hit the market, and now is a great time to see if it's right for your Apple home. AirVersa did provide me with a review unit, but as always, this will have absolutely no bearing on my content, and they're seeing this video at the same time as you. If you think the AirVersa Humelle is right for your HomeKit home and want to pick one up, consider using our affiliate links in the description box just below that like button. It helps us pay the bills and doesn't cost you a thing, a lot like subscribing to the channel. Now, before we get into the 3 things that you need to know about the AirVersa Humelle, let's see what we get inside the box and talk about some of its features. Alright, let's break this thing down. The AirVersa Humelle is a smart ultrasonic humidifier with a massive 5.5 liter water tank, which I believe is the largest that works with Apple Home. Speaking of Apple Home, the Humelle is currently the only humidifier that connects to HomeKit over Thread, which is a definite plus for me in my pursuit to kick as many devices off my Wi-Fi network as possible. The Humelle comes in 3 different colors, the crystal clear version, which I have here, but there's also ice blue and pebble gray. It also has onboard temperature and humidity sensors for automating the humidifier, as well as a pretty cool addressable LED ring around the bottom, which we'll look at more closely in a minute. AirVersa claims that this humidifier is capable of humidifying spaces up to 540 square feet, which is pretty big, so it should be perfect for living areas and potentially even open floor plans. Now, the first thing that you need to know about the Humelle, and as I mentioned earlier, it connects to Apple Home using Thread. If you're unfamiliar, Thread is a low-power wireless mesh protocol which gives you super fast response times, reliable and stable connections, and won't bog down your Wi-Fi router. It also means that you'll need to have a Thread border router like a HomePod, either the Mini or the 2nd generation Big Boy, or a newer Apple TV 4K that has support for Thread. Also, this is not a Matter over Thread device, so you won't be able to connect it to Amazon or Google, even if you have one of their devices that has a Thread border router in it. Lastly, the Humelle functions as a Thread router in your Thread network, meaning that in addition to sending and receiving messages directly to your Thread border router, it helps strengthen and fortify your Thread network by passing along messages from nearby battery-powered in-node devices like sensors or smart locks. In my experience, Thread has proven to be very responsive and reliable, a lot like today's sponsor, Exter, who makes our favorite smart wallets and everyday carry essentials. From their MagSafe wallet to their AirTag card holder and wallet to their Grid backpack, Exter makes high-quality, durable, and stylish accessories with the tech enthusiast in mind. They offer a ton of practical and sleek accessories that fit your smart lifestyle perfectly, but they also make great gifts. For this holiday season, Exter has a bunch of bundles that can save you a bunch of cash, and you can save even more exclusively as a myHomeKithome viewer by going to partner.exter.com/myHomeKithome and using promo code myHomeKithome at checkout to save up to 55% off your order. So whether you're shopping for a loved one or yourself this holiday season, check out the links in the description box to save big, and thank you to Exter for continuing to support what we do. In addition to being a great humidifier, the AirVersa Humelle also has an LED ring around its base which has 4 independently addressable zones. Using the SleekPoint app, you can have this LED ring set to indicate the room's humidity level or go a step further and customize a few different lighting effects. You can also bring these lighting effects into Apple Home, but unfortunately, since the SleekPoint app is lacking in the accessibility department, I can't really show you how it's done, but the venerable Simon from HomeKit News breaks it down, and I'll leave a link to his video in the description box. In Apple's Home app, which is accessible, we can set the LED to a solid color and adjust its brightness, as well as set the desired humidity level and fan speed. Though all humidifiers ultimately aim to increase the humidity in the air, there are essentially 3 different types: evaporative or cool mist, warm mist, and ultrasonic, with the Humelle being of the latter variety. Ultrasonic humidifiers use high-frequency sound waves to break up the water molecules, which are then dispersed into the air using a fan. The advantages of ultrasonic humidifiers is that they tend to operate at lower volumes and they don't require a filter, which usually means lower maintenance. The downside of them, though, is that they ionize everything that's in the water tank, including any minerals or bacteria that may be present. So while they don't require a filter, you'll want to clean it periodically to make sure that what you're putting in your air is safe. I really like the set it and forget it nature of the AirVersa Humelle. Just choose your desired humidity level, set it to auto, and the built-in humidity sensor does the rest. The fact that it also has such a large water tank, which AirVersa claims will get you up to 60 hours of humidification before needing to top it off, lends itself nicely to needing very little input from you. It also comes in a couple of different colors, which isn't something that we often see in a smart home device. I personally like the design of it, and it should fit in with most modern-esque decors. It's also really quiet when running, especially in sleep mode, which is barely above standard ambient room noise. I guess a downside of it is that it is recommended that you use distilled or purified water, but this is pretty typical for humidifiers in general. All in all, the AirVersa Humelle is a welcome addition to my Apple smart home and has found a very happy home replacing this dumb pig humidifier, though admittedly it isn't nearly as cute. So what did I miss? What questions do you have? Let me know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to check out the links in the description box if you're thinking about picking one up, and there you'll also find links to our socials, the myHomeKithome podcast, and the blog over at myHomeKithome.com. Thanks for watching to the end, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.